So, hello and welcome to my next chess video. Here I want to show you a nice miniature game of mine. I played this today on chess.com. It was a 3-minute plus 2-second increment. I played it against a Turkish guy. His name is Enes Koroglu. I was white and I opened up the game with e4. He replied with e5, and now I played f4, the king's gambit. He declined it with knight c6. I played knight f3, and those moves are pretty standard. I castled, he castled, and now I captured the pawn on e5. He recaptured with a knight, attacking my bishop. I captured his knight. He captured with the d-pawn. Now he's threatening queen d5 check, attacking the king and also the bishop, so this would win him material. I played d3, protecting my bishop and also preparing to develop this bishop somewhere along this diagonal. And here he played bishop c5 check. I went in the corner, bishop g4 attacking my queen, queen e1, and now he played the decisive mistake in the game. My plan was to go bishop h5, so I expected h6, although h6 is not the best move. According to the engine, knight h5 is the best move, but h6 is a better move than what he played. But okay, knight h5 would have been the best move, going for this f5 square at some point. Bishop d2, developing the bishop, bishop e6, bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes, queen takes, and now knight f5 is on the cards, so I prevent this with knight e2. So if he goes to h5, f5, f4, I could grab this and it's not a problem. This position is maybe slightly better for white, maybe a slight edge, but probably around even. But after I moved my queen to e1 because it was attacked from the bishop, he played the move queen d7. And here I instantly played the best move in the position and the winning move. And you can stop the video now and try and find it. It's, for me at least, a quite obvious move because it's so thematic. I grabbed the knight on f6 with the rook, so it's an exchange sacrifice, ruining black's kingside position. He grabbed it, and now knight d5, threatening a family fork, so knight f6 check would win the queen. So he defends the pawn, and now bishop h6 attacking the rook, and also preparing to go queen g3. So he didn't move the rook, he moved the bishop because queen g3 is a bigger threat. If he goes, for example, rook c8, I would have gone queen g3 attacking the bishop. The bishop can't move because it's pinned. If he defends it with the queen, I could grab the bishop, for example, and fork him now. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. He only has 3, so that's better for me. The other option, instead of queen takes bishop, is h3, just winning the piece that way because he can't move it anyway. So this is winning for white because I would win just a piece and there would be material up. So that's why he went bishop h5, and I didn't take the rook with the bishop because my bishop on h6 is much stronger than his rook on f8. I went queen g3 check. If he moves the king now, then queen g7 is mate. So he blocked it with the bishop, and now I brought my last piece into the attack, threatening knight or rook takes f6, and he can't prevent this. If he tries this to cover the pawn, then knight takes bishop would fork again king and queen, so this is not possible and there is no other way to defend the pawn, so he just moved the rook away from the attack. So rook takes pawn, attacking the queen. He went back, And now, well, this position is lost anyway. Wherever he goes with the queen, because rook takes bishop is coming at some point, because this pawn will be pinned. For example, if he goes there, just a nonsense move, then I will grab the bishop. If he grabs there, I have knight here check. He has to go here, and then I go there, and he can't prevent bishop f8 checkmate. And yeah, that's pretty over. So he went queen e8, and I could have gone for rook g6 anyway here with the same idea, but I thought knight c7 is even better, forking rook and queen, and if he moves the queen, which he did in the game, then rook takes g6 is mating on the spot, pretty much. Yeah, and if he doesn't move the queen, then I just take the queen. So I thought this move is even stronger than rook g6 immediately, but according to the engines, both moves are winning by a lot, but rook g6 immediately was a little bit stronger even. But okay, I played knight c7, and it's plus 14. Rook g6 was a mate in 8 or something. But anyway, he played queen e7, and now I'm back on mating him. I played rook g6, he grabbed it with the pawn, and now queen g6 check. He has to go to h8 because he can't take the queen because the pawn is pinned from the bishop, and if he goes to h8, then queen g7 is mate, so that's why he resigned here. Okay, thanks for watching and see you next time. Ciao.